Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Welcome back to this amazing Valorant showdown here. So, we've been having, this whole tournament going on for a couple of weeks now so far, but there has been top 8 teams that made it this far. And of course, it's gonna be none other than Team Ruthless and Team Influx here on board with us on Ascent with the team Influx on defense while Ruthless is attacking. So the thing about this is that these are playoffs basically, and it's the upper bracket playoffs. One of these teams is going to be clashing another team of the upper brackets in obviously the semifinals. So this is like gonna be a really interesting match to watch, and I'm sure there are a lot of fans in the comments here excited for their teams. They, cheering for this teams, supporting their teams and friends here. So do let us know in the chat which team you're here to support specifically, and yeah, let's see which of the teams turn out to be dominant on this one here. And we have one of the most renowned players on board with this. Like if you look at this, we have we have Osaid, we have uh, Brick, we have Demons, we have Chemicals here, and on the other hand, Ruthless. Obviously, we have Guillotine, Blaze, Zane, and a couple others. So I think yeah, timer is a bit is off. I think right now. So I guess we're gonna wait for that, and we'll be right back shortly. R होने वाला है, a bit of a calm, I would say. Definitely both the sides have Jet, a very good, duelist for the entry. We have the Breaches on the side, we have Soas, Omen, and the only difference here is Cypher and Wise. And if I'm being honest, I would use Cypher on Ascent as well. Like, that man is just OP. I don't care how many times you nerf it, Cypher is the best. I think I'm kind of maybe being a bit too biased here, but well, it seems like Team Ruthless is going in for the A execution here. Uh, Something similar of that sort. But let's see, we have the usual, we have the Cypher on the lurk. Are heading towards the actually just 5 seconds there. Uh, Seems like as this team is sticking to that, they we have Soa with those lineups there. Demons, he already gets one pick there on the defense. Attackers already in a disadvantage of men power here. That is a very fast round. Soa gets down. Demons बहुत beautifully trade off किया है वहाँ पे. They got the side. They're planting the spike. Trick on the other hand gets the lurker Blaze, and we have the two people at heaven, we have tree baby. So let's see how they're gonna approach that. Two of them are on heaven while the other are near the tree side here, but it all on Zen. Can Zen do it? But the lost prodigy was right there to get him in the end. But oh, those are some really good picks though, by Zen. But he got the obviously with the coast. So it was a nice try. It was a good entry, a good trade on Omen as well. जो demons ने जो pick ली थी वहाँ पे, and then he instantly got it traded off when they were entering the site. That was pretty well put it up, but they need to do something different this time. Hopefully now they've got the guns. The defenders got the guns. Now it's gonna be hard. It seems like it's easy run for demon. It's like, come on, if you have the guns, you can possibly win. But it's Team Ruthless. Okay. Uh, Seems like it's kind of the teams a bit scattered around here. We have them going towards A, however, but वहाँ पे Breach and Omen are there. Look at that. Demons there. Demons there. He gets one. Can he get more? I feel like he could. He definitely. Oh my goodness, Pookie is dead. It Said's beautiful aftershock there. Gets him down there. It's just okay. That's not a bad peek together. What was Breach doing there? But like Demons here already with a 3K dominating the leaderboard. There's a pause here. Uh, I mean, honestly speaking, I mean, Zan disconnected there. He reconnected. He's back. But when you get a pause, like tech pauses and stuff, it's kind of beneficial, to just discuss a couple of fast strategies here and there, because you have limited timeouts there, so it's not really, I think, allowed on the upper levels, but like you could do that here. Uh, oh, I think he's back, so I don't know what's the delay here for. Okay, here we are. यहाँ पे there's a sort of a catwalks approach here. We have Soa, we have Jet. They're making their way from the catwalks. We have the usual Cypher on the lurk there. Okay, they got the control here. But the other team has the info now. Influx definitely has info about Ruthless's strategy here. I mean, you could hear. There we go. He even he's gonna kind of clear off the angles, I guess. Maybe head towards the A side, but we have team Influx kind of like the Jet specifically rotating off towards A because of the sounds and the info that they have here about Team Ruthless. But yep, we absolutely breach approaching. Look at that. We have Vice on site. We have Pookie here. We're looking for some sort of action because like the time is ticking. Look at that. Said's info. They got the info. They got the info. They got the info. We could do a pretty good damage here though. But like they don't know he's in the smoke. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. We
30
got
seconds left.
Soa. He kind of did get 2K there. And
One
then
enemy remaining.
Jet there. Oh my goodness, he gets a 3K.
Flawless.
And in the end, we have Zan getting down. Lost Prodigy. Oh my lord, Prodigy there with the attackers. Finally getting first round. Congrats. Definitely congrats to them for this one. And as I said, these are top 8 teams. It's not going to be one-sided sort of a thing anymore. And we have two of the big teams here from Pakistan. So I'm really sure it's going to be really, really, far stretched off and a very close match. So may the best one win. Anyways, we have Ruthless here again heading towards the A. They're drop the spike there, and we have Soa jet towards the mid catwalk sort of thing. I think Lost Prodigy might actually go in and peek for the mid, through the catwalks there this time. Let's go look at Pookie here. Look at that. He's again on catwalks there. Same sort of positions. Same Cypher positioning there. Again, Soa and Jet there. They're going to do a very fast-paced entry here. I feel like, no, they're not. But Demon's position there was deadly. Demon's position is really deadly. It's not looking good, honestly. I'm not sure how they're gonna do. Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Demons. They took down demons there, and now Soa took down. Oh my lord. The defenders already at a disadvantage, but we have Trick who gets down Pookie there. So that's a thing. I mean, two versus four here, and we have Soa who's pretty low. So, oh my lord, there's already an Odin here. I think that's chemicals, and he's got the Odin. Picture gets it together on Soa. So this blade, but he's
one enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Guillotine gets set there now. It's a 1v1. It can break clutch.
No charges left.
It for Influx. But unfortunately he does not, and we have Guillotine getting tricked down, getting the round for Team Ruthless. A beautifully played round by Guillotine there. He gets the clutch, and obviously something that Team Ruthless could use obviously currently. So well played to him, and well played to Team Ruthless there.
I can buy.
And this point team Influx should actually considering they've been doing this on repeat since the beginning. They haven't changed much, so I feel like it's pretty obvious here. Okay, look at that. Blaze is actually going in for the further lurk towards the B main here, but okay, trick there with a fast dash on. He gets a bit of an info there. We have Pookie and Outlaw though. So oh no. Okay, Lost Prodigy gets Soa with a Sheriff, but he gets instantly traded off with Soa getting Blaze. Blaze is not doing the best job on lurk. I believe in him and we should do something. Make it more useful. So,
30 seconds left.
Pretty well read here. Both of them are towards the B now. They got the info about their entry. Look at that. So what? So Pookie there.
One enemy remaining.
Sai. Oh no, no way. Are you telling me is that just like a throw here? I mean, they were gonna win.
10
but
seconds left.
Unfortunately, it seems like they're not anymore. The time is ticking. Time is ticking. The time is ticking.
Remaining.
Okay, he gets so
Thrifty.
sad. He gets Soa down there, but Trick just ran away. I think I would definitely say one thing about Zen here. I think he should have just went in. Honestly, chala jata side पर ना. इतना जो time he wasted shooting here and there, that was like not really. That wasted a lot of time, so that kind of he's got one of the best aims, so I would just so yeah, I was definitely expecting him to kind of go off first fast enough, but well, it's fine. I mean, okay, again, Team Ruthless, same sort of thing. Just again, just Soa in the mid, बाकी जो है A तरफ जा रहे हैं. I feel like they will definitely go for the start. Think that we saw how going at the very last minute did not look at demons once again the same usual spot, but like it's not going to be useful honestly. They check that spot and they are definitely going to either aftershock it or clear it. So well, it all depends on Demon's aim here. If he can just do something. Look at that trick here with an operator. Finally, an operator in an action, and I'm really interested to see how they're going to use that Odin. So, well, again बहुत slow round जा रहा है यहाँ पे. Team Ruthless पहुंच चुकी है. देखो सारा setup Vice का इधर है. Vice का सारा setup ही इधर किया है. We have Lost Prodigy. Can he get Pookie there? Oh, Pookie tried to escape there, but his escape just did not help. Demons once again died. And Solo gets down Blaze with an Odin. That's what I'm saying. Blaze Caleric is not doing much for
30
Ruthless.
seconds left.
Needs to change. Needs to be either become, maybe stop doing it for some time or do it a bit better. Look at that. Trick breaks the door here. Soa with that ult, but did not do much of damage there. Now they just have to kind of play it safe. It's honestly Ruthless around, and yeah, obviously had the man himself, Guillotine there for the rescue, and they got the ult for the retake, and I think Soa is gonna definitely wo karega. Spam the ult. There we go. Good stun.
One
Good stun.
enemy remaining.
Gave him the damage there, and Soa with a 3K. I'm so sorry that I cannot get it on my POV, but well played by Soa there. Soa's on fire again, like 10-4. That's an insane KDA right now. He's the MVP, so that's amazing. Baki 3-3, as I said, is going very, very close, and really, really excited to see how far this stretches on towards, again, Ruthless towards the
Cover going out. Shadows traveling. Stealing sight. Watch them run.
Look at that. Pookie gets down demons there. Ruthless has the side already. They're going in for the defuse. Now they just have to hold it off pretty well. They have the wires towards them at the door. They got this, honestly. But it's Influx after all. But again, they're on their buy round. They're on the save round. So there's not much you can do with a shorty and classics. Look at Pookie. Pookie with a 3K. Lord, Blaze gets a pick there. Pookie with a 4K at the end gets Lost Prodigy with Ruthless getting their 4th round.
Scanning
Okay,
ahead.
look at that. This time we do have Pookie there towards the B main. That's a bit different, but rest of the team is still there towards the A main. We have Soar with that drone. Blaze obviously at the lurk. He breaks off the dart, so that's good. He did reveal his location, but that's fine. Baki, look at that. Demons peeking off, Jiggle peeking there. He's got a bit of a damage though. I think Blaze is gonna go in for the push, but it's not a good decision. I'm not sure. I think he should just stay back, and he is. We have two of the people there to jump ult up towards the mid. Are they gonna, expect that? But look at that position. Dekho Pokiki, he's right there towards Soa. The drone.
Stay down.
Oh god, he gets demons and he also. Oh, that was close. That was close. He can get Soa, but Soa just chemicals just run off. Oh no, he's not gonna expect that. Look at that. Chemicals gets my Pookie there. A bit of an off timing
Right
there, but a
there.
very good.
I
IP
know
with him.
exactly
Blaze finally
where you
getting
are.
something
30
from
seconds
his
left.
lurk. He gets down Soa there. That's one thing, and infiltrated. Infiltrated towards the spawn here. We have Osaid there. We have Drake, Lost Prodigy. Okay, he kind of whiffed there. A bit of well, it's fine. 3 of them coming. We have the ult. We have the Vice's ult finally. Oh my lord, this is not looking good. The Breach's ult is on action as well. Guillotine there with a whiff. Drake gets Guillotine down and counter ult coming in, but Drake is not ulted there. Blaze
Last
there.
player standing.
Blaze there with a 4K. He gets done tricking Osaid with that beautiful 4K. Getting the team first round. He was stunned there for a second, but he still got a trick in the boathouse. And finally, we have a timeout coming from the defenders. A very much needed timeout, obviously, because there's a lot going on. Uh, you know, a lot going on with the consecutive rounds that Team Ruthless have been winning. So hopefully they do something different. Okay, the timeout is over finally. Hopefully, Team Influx has discussed some sort of strategies, obviously, because Team Influx have been winning consecutive rounds here, so they need to come up with something here. Well, Trick this time, however, they're on the save round. They've been getting on the save rounds constantly. So, okay, a bit of a try there. Look at Lost Product. Look at Lost Product.
Please.
Oh lord, he still gets blazed down there. He had a phantom in his hand, but that's a stinger for you. It's a close range gun, and obviously putting you at an advantage there already. Team Brutus, however, has different plans. They're going in maybe for the A, but again, they're turning back. They're not doing that. Wapis Hari Team Brutus, they're heading towards the mid, maybe going towards the B side there. And we have them rotating off. It's very winnable for the defenders, honestly, because look at that. Look at position. जो हमारी B side पे Vice है, she could just hide in the boathouse. Obviously, it will get cleared, but okay, Team Ruthless back at A again. It's gonna be really bad for them because like A side is totally jumbled up here.
30 seconds
All of
left.
the majority
Cover
of the
going
defenders
out.
are right there
Cover
for its
going out.
protection. You have the entry, the flashes, spooky. Okay, that was unexpected. We have the attackers. They did get a lot of trades off there. The time is ticking. 13 seconds on the clock, and the spike is planted. 2 defenders versus 3 attackers. Can Influx actually get this round? Is the main question here. We have the Lost Prodigy there. He's got the Phantom, so something, just... Oh,
Last
we have the
player
whiff.
standing.
We have the whiff by Soa, but Zen gets the 3K. The guy, the man, the top fragger for his team. That is a top fragger for your team. He gets the 3K there instantly, giving an advantage, a huge advantage to Team Ruthless. Well played by them. I'm genuinely scared right now for Team Influx because, come on, when you get that momentum, it's really hard to break it off, obviously. So, I mean, they kind of need to, come up with something different. Like, because that timeout did not seem to help. Uh, the the team is stacked up towards the B side here, but I'm not really sure what they're gonna plan because they've been doing some unexpected stuff. Look at that, demons there. Demons there facing off. Can Pookie. Okay, they kind of backed off. I think they're gonna go for the push. Then he's kind of okay, kind of a dodge there. And Demons is on the side. So gets down offside. Can he get more though? Can he get more though? There's one behind the smoke. Okay, they're checking in. Demons there on the side. He gets traded out by Soa. What are they gonna do now? They've got the spike planted. It's okay. Trick is down. Soa instantly trading him off, and it's now on Blaze right now. Blaze का जो lurk यहाँ
Last
पे
player
हो रहा है.
standing.
Okay, never mind. We had Blaze. Okay, he did the job as I was saying, and in the end, Team Ruthless gets yet another round. It's kind of getting a bit one-sided, but I'm very, very hopeful that Team Influx would do something because it's Team Influx after all. It's Team Influx. Come on. We have the pause on again. I think somebody disconnected here.
Shadows traveling.
Look at that. Look at that. Drake gets down Blaze with the knives here. Can he get more with that? Can he get more? Look at that. He gets spooky there. He gets spooky there. It's the second one that he's gotten so far. Because of that, this is something that what I say that they need to come up with some different strategy. This is what kind of pushed off Ruthless to some extent. It's just all on Guillotine and Zen there. Because they're good players. I mean, honestly, look at that trick. Almost gonna face off Guillotine. Can he get him? Can he get? But Guillotine gets him down there with his Vandal. Again, it's a 2v3. It's a very winnable scenario because, obviously, we have one of the best players on both the sides currently, actually. So, I'm not really sure which one's gonna take it, but let's see. They need to do something honestly, because like the time is ticking. It's 40 seconds on the clock, and
Got the spike.
okay, with the sand, with the spike, I think A is a pretty safe side to hit right now.
30 seconds left.
If they just kind of get it planted, obviously they need to get it. Okay, they got the info. They know that they're heading towards the A. They got the flashes. They got the there's another flash, of course, and the time. They need to plant the
10
spike.
seconds left. One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
look at that Lost Prodigy. And Lost Prodigy with 3k. First, he gets down Guillotine with the chef, and then he instantly uses the Vandal to take down the last one. Finally, Influx progress around by their team here. I mean, amazing,
Last round
well
in the
executed
half.
round. That the strategy was on point. That is something kind of, Team Ruthless को थोड़ा हिला दिया था वहाँ पर, and it kind of confused them, obviously. So well played, well played. They need to do
Now we
similar
win.
strategies, obviously. So
Launching thorn. Launching thorn.
okay, we're back at it. What is Ruthless planning this time? They are here towards the B main. They're not going in for it. They had the ult, had the Soul's ult. It got Zen there. That is chemicals for you. That is chemicals for you. He gets down Zen with his ult, and now they are already at a disadvantage with one man. The attackers, they're scattered around here. We have Pookie
Here.
with the an operator. I don't know why they're using op in the attack so much, but oh, he saw a trick there. He saw his little head jumping off of the, you know, before the wall there. But look at that,
Cover
Blaze
going
here.
out.
Blaze, is he gonna go forward? We had the spam here a bit, but it's going a pretty slow round, honestly. He gets detected.
Here.
Guillotine gets detected there. Well, you can't wall bang that spot
Shadows
anymore.
traveling.
Out of my
Sad for
way.
you. Blaze. I think Blaze की positioning might help Team
30
Ruthless a bit.
seconds left.
Kind of. They're in the side though. They're in the side.
I know exactly where.
Oh, Prodigy. Prodigy gets down Pookie, who was on his knives. But okay, we've got the ult. It's a 4v3. Soa, he gets down chemicals there. It's a 3v3. Again, Ruthless, very
10
late
seconds
in
left.
plantation. They need to plant the
Last
spike.
player standing.
But Said gets placed down, and the Influx gets yet another
Switching sides.
round. Seems like Influx is getting the hang of it, kind of slowly, but in the end, it just kind of gave them 2 rounds before the switching, obviously. So that's a thing.
That Sova's mine.
Stun here. Ruthless. We have chemical. We have Team Influx going for the A sort of approach here. Pookie is down heavily. He is too heavily down there. I mean, his health is pretty low. Now it's just better if he just stays off a bit back. But what is Influx gonna do exactly? Are they gonna go in for this side, or are they gonna rotate here? Uh, Again, yeah, both the teams are playing quite similar, honestly. Like, that's what we've been seeing by Ruthless on attack as well. So, got the camera, but again, Catwalks get through. Look at that, he saw him. So, Chemicals, can he get down? He could try getting down. Oh my god, he gets down. Trick gets on Pookie as well. And they got the side they're gonna plant now. They just gotta hold it off. Look at that. Lost Prodigy with a
Retrieving
beautiful shot there on Zen, and Blaze there. Blaze. Can he do something?
Last player
Doors
standing.
being broken. Lost Prodigy again with yet another pick. Guillotine. Get it?
माफ करे.
Okay. Right. चैट में नजर आ ही क्या होगा ऑडियो लाइव oh well we had a tech pause here. I mean one of the players they wanted to restart their PC so uh Guillotine has disconnected. Okay, we are waiting on Guillotine so far he is disconnected.
Assalamualaikum.
uh it not only is Guillotine disconnected but one of the um, PC crashed towards the management site here as well. But it's fine. We will be shortly back here. Uh, okay, we could like kind of talk about their KDAs a bit here. So far, in terms of Sentinels, we've seen a good job by both of them, but specifically Prodigy, he's been shining quite a lot. But he plays I defense bit, so we will be seeing more from him, obviously. Other than that, a bit of a difference in both the jets, not that far off. Drake is doing much comparatively. He's got the positive KDA, obviously. While on the other hand, we have the ruthless Soa doing a very very good job here with that beautiful KDA top fragging for his team and the match MVP as well. That's a good flex there on his side. Baki, we have Guillotine despite the fact that he is a bit down towards the table on here, but that does not change the fact that he got that couple, those couple rounds and that specifically that round where he kind of clutched it as one that we will be remembering. And Demons, on the other hand, he's been getting a couple good picks here and there as well. But both the Omens are doing a pretty similar job, I would say. Well, the timer, we're back here. Team Ruthless, we have Prodigy here towards the catwalks. Rest of the team moving towards the A side here. The defenders are on the save round here, so it should be easy for Influx, I would say. They went in for that buy. Some of them have one of them has a ghost here, and well, they've entered the site. Trick is already in, by the way, and look at that demons. Because of Soa there, and they're pretty balanced off 4v4.
Spike planted.
Oh, they are going in for the flank. It's not gonna be much helpful, honestly, but look at that. Demons, oh, Blaze, he trades it all with his classic, though, but, well, Zen. Okay, that was a nice try. Soa, he gets down Zen there. It's Blaze. Can wait, it's actually winnable, you know? It's actually winnable. Oh, the
Last player
stun,
standing.
stun, the trick. I guess a really good shot on Guillotine there. It's Soa there. Is he gonna push? Is Soa gonna push Blaze there? Are they gonna knife? Oh, they tried. Okay, so he gets down Blaze there, and Influx finally bridged the gap and made it a tie here, guys. We are on 7-7. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the teams Influx and Ruthless. I was really thinking that it's going to be one sided here, but they managed to make it a tie. So, well, that means Influx is back on the game. They are locked in, they are willing to take it. We've been seeing them, win a lot of, the past few tournaments back, and they've been winning a lot, and not a small team there, obviously. Again, look at that. Influx back at the same strategy, the default they've been doing again and again. I would say the same thing I said about Ruthless, that Ruthless on the defense, they know they've been doing, Influx, they've been doing the same sort of a strategy again and again, so they could plan out their counter in terms of that. Look at that. They're slowly approaching towards the A main here. I mean, we I think it's gonna be a very very hard entry. Look at, oh, never mind. That was a guillotine kind of. Can can Trick get him? He is in the heaven hiding there. Look at that. Trick gets down guillotine. Beautifully entered, beautifully executed by Trick here on his part. The, okay, the recon's gone. Those were some good thorns by Prodigy as well, kind of stopped them for a bit. All of them are in heaven, and they've got the guns, honestly. Either they could save it or either they could win this, but oh lord, this is a lot happening, is what hence meant by precise gameplay, guys. But look at that, Lost Prodigy gets down Pookie there, Trick, Demons, and Trick with a 3k. There's so many action going on, guys. There's so many kills. Everyone is getting a kill or another, so it's hard to kind of focus on one specific area. But that is just uh, you know there was such a good amount of kills, and the way they kind of got those, that was nice. That was a good round by Influx. And finally, Influx is here on the B main, on the B side, looking to execute B here. And they've left demons on the lurk here, but uh, both the omens are kind of lurking off, towards the main area here. Okay, we have demons watching off that orb area towards the A side, but Influx has different plans. They're kind of going towards the mid here. They don't really know. They're droning off. Okay, we have the drone here.
Revealing area.
Spike planted.
Going a lot. Uh, well, Influx has the side already. Look at that. Guillotine gets Soa down there with the sheriff. It's a 3v3, not a very hard game here for Ruthless, but they don't have the guns, honestly. Look at that. Demons went in for the Guardian, and Usaid finally, it's just Zan with a shotgun. What can he do? What can he do? There's no time. There's nothing he can do here. He just needs to give up. And we had Demons with that jump shot right on his head. Influx finally getting the hang of it. Like, they are on fire right now. Consecutive rounds and a good momentum.
Revealing area.
Cover going out.
Okay, we have Influx. They are gonna go infiltrate towards the A. They got the side read. That was so easy. Trick knows about Cypher, but and he did not know about it. But I mean, Blaze, he gets traded off, but that was a good pick on Blaze's hand. Guillotine is, he gets traded off as well. He gets a
Last
pick.
player
Okay,
standing.
Zen, or Said. Once again, I'm missing so many kills here, but Zed gets a 4K here. That was such a good. It seemed pretty winnable for both the teams, but it's Said's 4K that got kind of got them this round. So credit goes to him. Definitely, there's a timeout.
Ready.
Okay. Influx again towards the mid here. Uh, watching a bit of their backs from the B. No idea what their plans is, but it seems like they would be executing A from the catwalks. Like they've been doing it a lot of times, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Take flight.
So, chemicals going in for the drone here. Okay, we've got a bit of a flashes, vice flash there, but no much action going on. Honestly, 40 seconds on the clock. They've been doing exactly what Team Rivers have been doing, and mid they just gotta push some side because time is running. A side is pretty fined up. Honestly, it's not that hard to enter. We have the
30
wires there
seconds
though,
left.
and we have Cypher
Scanning ahead.
in that
Shock
behind the
charge.
box there. I mean, could be very easy to guess, but I feel like they won't be doing it. And look at that.
Rip and tear.
They already got the side here. Look at that. Look at that. The Lost Prodigy, he did check that. He gets placed down with that warband. He gets Usaid gets Zan down as well. Team Ruthless is in trouble. In trouble there. Look at that.
One enemy remaining.
Usaid, he gets down Pookie there. Guillotine with that sheriff. But Lost Prodigy in the end gets down Guillotine with Influx at 11th round. It seems like they're getting closer and closer towards the victory here. Again, a very silent round. I have Pookie on the operator though. I think he could do a pretty good damage here on our side maybe. Could get down there, but I think look at that. There. Okay, it's got smoked off. There's a drone. I think he's gonna go in for that early. But he whiffs. That was a nice try on his hands, but it's something they couldn't really afford at the moment. But what can we do about that? Uh, they're kind of just running off towards the A again. It's not something different. As A is pretty stacked up comparison to B. We had this Cypher. He changed up his setups, but we have Omen, Jet, and Soa right there. We have Soa towards the door though. I'm really interested to see. I think he could get a couple pick here. Look at that.
No chance.
And he gets two. Okay, he gets traded up, but those were enough. It's kind of seems like it's a defender's
30
round
seconds
now.
left.
No? Okay, well the attackers they managed to go about through and managed to plant the spike. But now they just have to hold it off. It's a 4v3, so they definitely have the disadvantage in manpower, but they could do it still. Pookie with that flying knife. He gets traded off, but Zen, please. Gets down demons at the end with Ruthless finally making a sort of a comeback round here after so many rounds that they've lost. I mean, losing that round, Team Influx is still good to go though. They got the credits. They could still afford the Vandals, so not that far off from actually kind of, possibility of winning for them. All of them are here gathered up towards the B. They are, I think, determined to actually take the B. But look at that. The site is actually empty. Technically, the
Take
wires are
flight.
not even, on the side. But those are some different walk. Those are the weird wires, honestly. But okay, that was not a bad ult. Kind of did give a bit of a damage. Well, we do keep in mind that they have two the breaches. Both of them have the ults. We could be seeing a counter breach ult again, or just one ult specifically to retake. Oh no! Pookie just shut it down. Stayed there. We have the ult. We have the Soa's ult chemicals. He gets down Soa now. It's just Pookie with a 3k. Can
One
Pookie?
enemy remaining.
Pookie with a 4k. Can. Well, he did not get the ace, but he get the 4 people there with, easily granting Team Rizless just another round. The credit for this round goes to him for sure. And those skills were absolutely phenomenal. And we have seen that sort of 4K from I think Influx, one of the members of Influx as well. Usaida, I believe. Yes, he got one of those 4Ks. Those were like really beautiful to watch. And so far, 11-9, not bad. Seems like Ruthless is going to make a comeback here. Pretty heavy stun and aftershocks coming in here towards. We had the operator on Pookie's hand. They've got it in, and as usual, Trick gets that knife. He gets another knife. He gets Zan down with. He has a 2k on his hands with just his ult, and the defenders are already down by 2 men just because of Trick's blade. And now it's just a matter of a retake if they're really gonna do something here, or just Influx possibly getting their round. Look at that Trick.
One enemy remaining.
Trick! The 4K, is that an ace? On his hands. Okay, well. But he couldn't do that. So here he gets down Trick there. Couldn't ace, but it's 4K though. So that's great. Both the Jets are doing an amazing job. And it's just so he did get 2 people down there, but he's gonna go for more. But lost property. Just gets him off there. Influx finally towards the match point here. Everyone.
Match point.
here. A की तरफ. Pretty slow as usual. I'm seeing that from both the teams. We have the drone. Chemicals. Corner नहीं check कर रहा कोई. Nobody checking the corner there, I think. Look at that. So nobody checked that corner,
One
and he
enemy
manages a
remaining.
3K there.
Spike
Boy,
down A.
Pookie that gets the
Revealing
fourth
area.
one and is now just demons
Deploying
there left
drone.
alone. What can he do? It's a 1v4, but we have a disconnection. Okay, he kind of reconnected back, but it's just demons. I think
Cover going out.
better to just save it.
30 seconds left.
Okay, that was a try there by demons. He gets stunned off, but he still manages to get Sova there. Wait a second. He gets guillotined there too. What is
10
going on?
seconds left.
The spike is. Okay, that was a nice try. Pookie gets demons there, but if he had a little bit of health left, he could have just easily, possibly
think they're
possibly
so
touched that
secure.
because the spike was right there in front of the door.
Yes, this should do.
It's a match point, but the more we talk about the match point, we have Ruthless kind of winning off the couple rounds, kind of very determined to make it a tie here. Take it to OT, trick here, he gets down Pookie, he gets down Guillotine as well. It's a 2K by his hands, and I honestly, not much we could say. We have a breach ult that was dodged pretty well there, but so was positioning. He gets a 2K. Can he manage another pick? We look at that. He gets
Spike
a pick
down
from
mid.
his from his shock dart there, and kind of. It's
Last
a
player
2v2,
standing.
but Blaze, he gets
Take
some lost
flight.
prodigy. It's all on the hands of Usaid. Can Usaid do? But we had Soa with a 4K. It's 12-11. One round, and it's going to OT.
Act on my
This,
intel.
this
Don't
is
give
the
them time.
moment.
This.
This is when you
I
needed
need this.
Team Ruthless to wake up, and they have just gotten up on the time.
I need this. Claw through them.
What is Influx gonna do now? Influx, they need to come up with something, honestly, because Dean, why would you do that? Trick just gets an easy pick on the defenders there. I think that was the worst positioning one could ever have, considering you want to take it to OT. We have Yuki on the operator, but nothing much could be done here. Soa once again for the rescue. He gets down Trick there. Pookie with his knives. They went to the side, but then they have to plant. Okay, Pookie there. Pookie, he gets the Usaid there with his knives, and Lost Prodigy dodging off that. Soa's out barely. We have Pookie on the operator. It could be pretty damageable, honestly. Soa, but he did a mistake. He went in to push Pookie, but he did not know. You got the knives. The man is an aimer.
One enemy remaining.
No way, it's Pookie. Pookie and Soa for the rescue, getting Team Ruthless towards the overtime. Unexpected
Switching
comeback.
sides.
Unexpected
Overtime.
comeback from Team Ruthless here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going on the overtime. Just phenomenal. I think the momentum that Ruthless has built up just, barely with the 2 rounds that they won consecutively, I think this could potentially allow them to, possibly just kind of win it all, maybe. But Influx needs to think something, honestly. They kind of, they were on a huge lead, but they just did not manage it. Let's fly. Here.
Concussing!
Pookie with the first kill, with the first pick here on Usaid, already an initiator down. That's a huge drawback here for the defenders. For Team Influx, we have Ruthless making their way towards the catwalks for the A execution. We have Wall though. We have Vice's Wall there, and we have Trick directly with
30 seconds
the
left.
operator. He doesn't have the shield, but doesn't matter. It's Trick. Trick is very tricky with his operator. He gets down the main player. Who gets on Pookie as well? What is Team Ruthless gonna do? They're already in trouble. Look at that. Look at so. Blaze finally, his lyrics are working. He's getting the hang of it.
10
Lost
seconds
Prodigy,
left.
Guillotine,
Spike
get Lost
down
Prodigy.
A. One
Demons
enemy
gets
remaining.
Blaze. It's a all on hands of Guillotine. But he
One
doesn't have the
enemy
time.
remaining.
He doesn't have the time, and Influx gets
Turret is ready.
um, the round. But like
Switching
again,
sides.
Guillotine's
Match
aim was
point.
pretty locked up, but it did not really do much in the end of the day because you get the picks, but you did not win it. So it's match point. It's like the match point, the overtime match point for Influx. You know, they've been constantly getting pushed off in the attack by Ruthless, but I hopefully they have something in mind for this one because they need to do it,
Revealing area.
efficiently and effectively. The no terror is there. Ruthless's terror is there, and they're spamming him off. He's gotten a pretty hefty damage. Half of his health is already gone, and so the encounter in the smoke, I lost Prodigy. He, he heard him go away there. They all are just gathered up towards the mid here, and not really sure what they want to do or what side they actually would go. Oh, they're making their way from the market here. Look at that. They get Zen. They get Zen, and they got the control of the site easily, except that there's one guy in the boathouse. We have the Cypher in the boathouse. Blaze. It's all on hands of
Spike
Blaze.
down B.
This is it. This is it. This is your moment, Blaze. You got this. And Blaze
Last
gets down
player
with more.
standing.
It's all on Blaze's hand. Can he stop Influx? But Demons
Attackers
gets
win.
Blaze and Influx advances further. Congratulations to Team Influx and a very beautiful try at that comeback at the very least by Team Ruthless. But unfortunately, we always have one winner, and that is Team Influx for today.